Ever get that feeling, you're listening to music and your foot just starts tapping along?
Yeah, yeah, totally.
It's like your whole body's kind of vibrating with the music, right?
Absolutely.
That right there, that's the power of the beat.
For sure.
So we are diving deep into that today.
I like it.
Our source material is making a pretty bold claim, actually,
Okay.
saying that the beat is a universal language.
Oh, interesting.
What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, it's more than just a catchy hook, right?
Right.
I think the beat, it really does transcend cultural and linguistic barriers.
Yeah.
It's tapping into something, primal, something really deeply rooted in our biology.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like when I think about it, I imagine like a drum circle from centuries ago,
Right.
But then I also think about like a packed club and everyone's moving to electronic music.
Yeah.
And it is fundamentally the same energy.
Oh, absolutely. And there's a fascinating physiological reason for that, too.
Really?
Yeah, our brains, like literally on a chemical level, they respond to rhythm.
Wow.
Steady beats can actually trigger the release of endorphins.
No way.
Yeah, those feel-good hormones.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like our bodies are hardwired to crave that rhythmic connection.
So it's not just in our heads.
Bro.
It's like literally changing our brain chemistry.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
It's pretty amazing.
I'm curious about this other point that the excerpt was making.
Yeah.
It was talking about how simplicity is actually the beat's strength.
Yeah, that's interesting.
How does that work?
Okay, well, think of it this way.
Okay.
Like a single brushstroke, right? But in the hands of a master
Okay.
can evoke way more emotion than like 1,000 random lines.
Yeah.
The beat is kind of like music's brushstroke.
Oh, interesting.
It's the foundation that you can build complexity on.
I see.
And without that steady pulse, I think even the most intricate melodies would just lack grounding.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
It's like the beat sets the stage, and then you can have all these other layers that come in and kind of tell the story.
Exactly, yeah. And that story, of course, is often an emotional one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we instinctively connect fast beats with, like, excitement.
Right.
Slower beats with introspection.
Yeah, like a heart pounding along to a dance track. Or the mellow vibes of a slow jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it can be more nuanced than that, too, right?
Oh, really?
I mean, think about a film score.
Okay.
Like a slow, heavy drum beat that can signal impending doom sometimes, right?
Right.
Much more effectively than, like, a frantic melody would.
Wow.
I think our personal experiences, cultural backgrounds, all those factors shape how we interpret rhythm emotionally.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Wow. This is making me think about music in a whole new way.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's not just about the feeling, it's like the intention behind it too.
Right.
Which I guess kind of ties into this last point that this source was making
What's that?
about the beat being a connector across time.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I think that's where it gets really fascinating, honestly. Yeah.
When you think about it, you could have a work song from ancient Egypt that uses clapping and stomping.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have a modern hip-hop track with all these like synthesized beats.
Right.
They might sound completely different.
Totally different.
But that underlying pulse,
Oh, yeah.
that human desire to connect through rhythm, that's unbroken.
It really is. It's like a thread through history.
Totally.
Like from the most ancient rituals to like the music of the future, the beat goes on.
The beat goes on.
So is it really that far-fetched to call it a universal language? I mean, it's a really powerful idea.
Yeah.
And I think the source material like really makes a compelling case for that.
Yeah.
I think if music transcends borders, maybe the beat is that most fundamental form of communication.
Yeah.
It's definitely something to think about. Next time you find yourself tapping your foot to a rhythm you've never even heard before.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I am definitely going to be listening more closely from now on.
I think we all should.
Yeah. So to sum everything up, the beat is simple. It's direct. It's like woven into our very biology.
Oh, totally.
And it connects us across cultures and time.
That's the power of music.
This wasn't just a deep dive. It was like a whole sonic exploration.
It really was.
Thanks for diving in with me.
Of course. Anytime.
This is great.
Yeah.
Until next time.
See ya.